Beep! Good evening, Lily Pals. Woo! It's an unplanned stream tonight. I am still a bit on sort of like a game playing high ever since yesterday. Yesterday I was participating in Pocky's Minecraft wedding stream, and that was a lot of fun. And yeah, I was feeling gorilla steam. And I figured it's been a hot minute since we last checked on our dwarves. I don't perfectly remember what all I was getting up to last time. I think we figured out a way to get past the aquifer, and then I think I was building a lookout tower of sorts. So there's those to do, and I figure at some point there's probably gonna be some effort to actually start carving out a proper fortress. You know, because what we have now is functional, but dwarves really love to pretty up their homes, so I think at some point we gotta jump right into that. Otherwise, tonight it's gonna be pretty low-key, and you'll see here, bringing out the chills. Oh, nice and good and cozy. Granted, there's always a chance that the cozy will be interrupted because of dwarfy shenanigans. Nevertheless, gonna jump right in. Yes. Here we are. Rakust Bufut. In the year 200. Alright. Let's see. A bunch of socializing, shell crafts. Oh, we have a stray ewe that's still caged. We gotta put them to pasture. And right, we have the dwarven caravan right now. We have a number of dead animals, likely hunted down by Sun. I'm willing to guess. Good work, Sun. And then quickly pasture the ewe. Tavern there. A bunch of bedrooms. Starting up on the stone stockpile now that we've actually bypassed the aquifer. We've relatively bypassed it. There's a crap load of stone still down there. Let's see. Watchtower. It's right here. Right. been a while. My fingers are not quite used to handling the UI. Just gonna build a little more floor around there, just to start. And then a bunch of dwarves hauling up the logs, all the lumber. What was... The stairs appeared red for a second there. What was that about? That was kind of weird. Well, it's already good and done right quick. So what's next? We're gonna build more floor, but we're not gonna go... We're not gonna go, like, over the edges of, like, the ones that are already built. We want to leave the corners open. Oops. Alright. And just for the hell of it, let's check in on a particular dwarf. Who will it be? We have a number of different dwarves. We are up to 51. Wow. And only some of them are nicknamed. I'll probably give a number of them some proper nicknames before too long. Let's see. Let's check up on Pingu. How are they looking? He is worried after being unable to prey to the hate of braving for too long. He is worried after a lack of decent meals for too long, and he feels lonely after being away from family for too long. There's not really much I can do about family. As a matter of fact, it doesn't look like he has any family. He just has friends. Also, lure at task, is that... Yeah, that's the hate of braving. Associated with lies, trickery, the rain, and lightning. So one of the projects, inevitably, should probably be a temple of some sort. We can set up a temple that's not, like, strictly dedicated to any one particular deity. So that way, like, everyone can worship who they want. And usually that's ideal. Okay, so now, in the corners, we build... No. We build walls. You wait for that to get done. Should be pretty quick. Dangerous terrain. Oh. Wuss. Can't handle getting his feet wet. Dwarves. Walls are done already, which means now we remove the floor. The floor's here. We reclaim all those logs. Many dwarves are getting right to work. Save progress. Thing is, the only way to save progress in Dwarf Fortress, at least manually, is just to go save game, but by default, it makes you leave the game. You know, almost like it assumes you're saving and you're wanting to do something else. But it's fine. I should also remind everybody... Oh. Oh, right. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's... Okay, no. No, that's... We don't want that. Oh, I forgot about that. Wait, no, that's not it. Okay. Here we go. Just get rid of all those assignments. Wowzers. I forgot that walls can't exist on corners without being supported in some way. Oh my. Rigoth, how are they looking? Her fourth finger right hand is broken. Fourth finger right hand is smashed open, bruised. Her neck is mangled beyond recognition. Her neck is dripping blood. Her head is bruised, her upper spine is mangled beyond recognition, and her skull is bruised. Oh god, what have I done? Oh. No, it wasn't your fault. I just wasn't thinking. If I wanted to be a little bit save scummy, I could, like, just close the game. Like, force the game to close and then reload it. To make sure that doesn't happen. But I think this is a pretty thorough, like, little moment into what's usually fairly typical for the Dwarven experience in this game, so I think we're gonna have to live with our mistakes. Right. So... Pile of loam? Loam? Why loam? That's so bizarre. Well, it's getting cleaned up. Okay. I think I have a workaround. Make sure that doesn't happen. So instead of getting rid of only one floor, or both floors on both sides, we're only going to remove one side, so that way the floor on the other side will still support the wall. Still keep it up. And then I'm gonna have to rebuild. Well, I don't necessarily have to rebuild the floors. It's mainly just a matter of getting it replaced. So then I'll build a floor right here so we can replace the wall that fell down. And then next, where we removed the floors, we would replace those with walls. So that way the walls can actually be supported by something. The corner walls, at least. And then once we get the replacement wall fixed up, we're gonna do the same thing. Like that. And 2 walls like that. I know at some point we should probably build a hospital zone. You don't think that would be a good idea? Okay, so now we can safely remove these bits of flooring and then replace those spots with walls. And then we can remove the rest of the scaffolding. Oh no! We have our first death! Yeah, Rigoth Tadral. And based on their flashing, they had mastery in some kind of skill. So they were legitimately a valuable asset. Oh dear. Well. Okay. Need to build a hospital, a temple, and now either some kind of stockpile to stash dead bodies, or like either that or like, I don't know about a cemetery. It's more like, I guess, like, maybe a mausoleum? I mean, you can build and designate mausoleums in this game, but usually that denotes, like, they're kind of fancy and, like, only saved for the most special of dwarfs. But we definitely want to build like a casket or a coffin, as well as a slab, a stone slab, to work as a gravestone. Let's see. No. I think I need to... Where's the mason? Right here. Construct rock slab. And I assume gneiss is probably the like one of the types of stone in the stockpile, so we'll want to get it done right away, or as soon as possible. And then carpentry. A casket. And we'll have to make a space to lay her down to rest. Hello, Sister Rose. How goes Dorfort? We just had our first death because I made an error in the construction of our watchtower. Otherwise... Friend Xanadu the cabbage wouldn't stop talking about it the other day, so I thought I'd drop in. Ah! Well, it's great to see you. This is a pretty chill stream tonight. I mean, as chill as Dwarf Fortress can be. Alright, so... You know, I suppose it would make logistical sense if we built the temple close by to... like, close by to, like, the mortuary? I guess you could call it a mortuary if we're gonna put, you know, all of our deceased citizens into it. And we're inevitably gonna also have to have a corpse stockpile. Just a shame that it had to be our legendary huntress. We have more, of course, but she was a master. I don't know if she was necessarily a master, like, hunter specifically, or if there was some other skill she was a master of, but, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have a space what to do. I'll dedicate this space probably to the stockpile, and then I can build a, you know, a 3-wide hallway down there. I'm trying to think ahead of time, like, because I know, like I mentioned earlier, we're gonna have to really pretty up this place, make it look like a proper dwarf fortress. You know, a site worthy of the title. I don't have any specific plans, though. I've never really thought to make anything particularly fancy as far as, like, layout and stuff. I think what I'll do, I will make the hallway kind of turn and circle around there, and this can lead into, like, further down into, like, a proper, bigger, you know, the true fortress, the true underground home. And then this hallway can lead to kind of make it sort of like a semi-circular shape. As circular as I can make it with, you know, with squares. So this is going to be where the temple will be. And then maybe just like off to the side here, we can have the mortuary. No. I'm not gonna end it off right there. I'm anticipating sometime in the future, you know, there might need to be some room, more room being made for the dead. And then these little slots can be... These little slots can be like where we put the slabs. And then like... Or we could put the caskets there. And then in front will be the slabs. I think I'm gonna do that. And then the little slots here in the hallway, I'm planning... Maybe we can just put some fancy statues. Let's get to work. Speaking of work... Oh, the shell crafts have been completed. Hang on. So... It said that the merchants were gonna go on their way. Oh, yellow zircon. Are they still packing up? Oh dear, I hope they don't see the body. If they do, they might panic and... I mean, the plus side is that they're gonna drop all their shit and just, like, get the heck out of Dodge, and, you know, that will just leave all the supplies open for looting, but, you know, it's the principle of it, you know? Anyhow. Wow. Oh boy, more migrants. Looks like a big spoon. Now it looks more like a ball. 1 square equals a room? I mean, theoretically it could. And hello, hey Harker. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, like, if I wanted to be, like, completely heartless in, the welfare of, like, my dwarves and their happiness, like, I could honestly just slap them in a one block wide room with just a bed and just call it done, but no. Happy dwarves are hard-working dwarves. Oh wait, is that the slab? It is, okay. So... engraved memorial slab. Who are those two? I know Regoth is the one that died from the accident, but who are the other two? I have no idea. Anyway, migrants. We have 2 more miners, 2 woodcutters, another hunter, another Master weaponsmith. A farmer, a thresher, a trader, 3 peasants, and a child. And that's just so far. There's more coming. Yeah. How about livestock? Can't really tell from the unit screen. I can check if there's any new livestock that need to be pastured though. Oh yeah, I should probably build a ramp to retrieve the logs that fell down. Okay, and then build walls, wrapping around the corners there. And after that's done, we can get rid of the excess flooring. And that's done. Let's peel apart these floors. And you'll see there's a reason why I'm doing this. I'm noticing there's this dwarf, like right here, just standing. Archangel! No! What are you doing? Archangel! If Nomal here pulls away the floor before you can finish, you're gonna go tumbling down. And you're gonna get hurt. Okay. He was quick on his feet. Alright. So next, we build fortifications to connect all of these walls. Fortifications are essentially walls, but it allows archers to be able to shoot out from them, like they have little holes. And I think that can make for a suitable watchtower, at least for the time being. I might add like a roof or something later. I'm satisfied for now, though. Okay, all the logs got retrieved. So then, remove the ramp. Okay, this place is all dug out. Can make this the corpse stockpile, and I suppose I'll make a work order for. Let's do a couple of rock doors, just a couple, out of Nice. Because sometimes if corpses are somewhat fresh, they have the capacity to emit miasma, which, you know, will make dwarves hurl and get sick, and thus they lose happiness. And then in the meantime, actually, how many of my dwarves are actually set to be engravers? Okay, yeah, Rigot's body has been carried over. Up. Yep, there's the miasma. We should get those doors finished ASAP. Oh, that's stanky. And there it's creating even more. At the risk of upsetting some of my dwarves, I'm going to designate these walls to be smoothed out. Because when walls are smoothed out, they look fancy. And dwarves like fancy walls. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to... There. I'm not gonna smooth the floor just yet. I'll just smooth out these walls. Just from there to there. The doors are completed. Need to stash them in the stockpile before, oh, there goes a cat. Alright. Yeah, just one right there. Probably be good to keep these doors tightly shut, too. So that way no critters can get in or out unless they get sneaky and slip in while a dwarf is doing business inside. Alright. Should probably set hotkey F2, zoom here. There. That's one. And set it to tightly closed. Because you never know. I'm pretty sure animals don't care about miasma, but... And there's the other one. And put that as tightly shut. There. And now... nope. Casket. What was it? Casket. Oh, N. Alright. And we'll put it right here since it's free space. And then place the slab right in front of it. That way Rigoth will be properly buried and we won't have to concern ourselves with it anymore. Because you see, if a dwarf is not properly memorialized, they can come back as restless spirits of various kinds. And they can cause mayhem of a sort. Assign tomb. Rigoth. That's a Rigoth. 2 Rigoths. Wait. Did I do it right? No. Assign. Rigoth, where are you? Here you are. There we go. So now somebody will carry over to the casket, and then somebody is probably on their way to place down the slab. And that'll be a check mark off the itinerary. And it's winter time! I think I was trying to mention before but got distracted. I do have it set so that every time the season changes, it will autosave. So, rather strong smell judging by the cloud. Yeah, it's very stank. Oh, and then I should probably order some statues. Actually, no. 8. I need 8. Details. Niece. It's what's most convenient. It also now occurs to me that I have literally no dwarves set to be engravers, so probably gonna get these new peasants to work doing that. Children are children, they can't do anything. And there we go. And then we have a lot of miners, so yeah, maybe like a couple. Let's do this Doosan fellow here. And Olin. And they're all heading to work. You can see the little flashy. And of course, smoothing the walls is not where, like, fancifying the walls and such ends. No, there's more we can do. Oh, and here comes Rigoth's burial slab at long last. Anything made from rock is particularly heavy, so takes a bit to carry anything. Alright, we can now take a peek. Or so I thought. What about this? Here. Finally crafted nice slab. Wait. Wait, hold up. Okay. It wasn't even marked down with her name. I mean, I figured since she's in a casket, you know, it'll still prevent her from going ghost, but I don't know. You never know. I think it's really the slabs that make the difference. A refuse pile. We have a lot of shells. A lot of turtle shells. And it would probably behoove us to have more bins in the finished goods / furniture stockpile. Granted, I think the dwarves are kind of finicky when it comes to bins. And then, yeah, just more shell crafts. Because we have so much. So much, it's just hogging up the stockpile. And these are just bolts. Just crossbow bolts, just laying down in the soil. Nobody picking them up. Actually, do we have an ammo stockpile? I'm inclined to think we don't. Oh, petition. Kumil. It's a fellow dwarf. His upper right back teeth is gone. So he's missing some of his molars. Not because of the missing molars, but we don't really have any need for bards in our parts. Yeah, see, if you were looking there, like, which stockpile is this? This is our gem stockpile. We have 3 bins. We don't need this many bins in our gem stockpile. Why is maximum bin set to 64? That is unacceptable. Let's just do like 2 for now. Okay, one of the bins got set up. Alright, so yeah, this is the knee slab. Oh, the job didn't properly register. That's... Nope, that's not it. And no. Okay. I have to manually do engrave memorial. Like that. You like using bones in crafts? I mean, I have no reason not to. It usually depends on if there's an abundance of them. Because if there is, then, you know, might as well put them to use. And make them worth something. And give us some bartering power. I just noticed there's all this shit. There's all this shit still in the depot. Did we forget to, like... Did we forget to, like, retrieve it? Another petition? No. Let's try to get this done now, please. As soon as possible. Seems really disrespectful to just kind of laze about the job in this instance. Oh, the walls are almost done. And then 2 of the statues are already done. I suppose I might as well designate a zone here, right now. Meeting area, add location, temple, no specific deity. Named the Confederacies of Appearance. What? Okay. Alright. Cool. It's your guys' temple. Dodak has become a bone carver. Another petition. No. All the animals come flocking into the temple. Just loitering about. Because they're mamminals. We have a miner meditating on wealth. And it looks like a giant white stork is causing a little bit of trouble for us. But okay, now that we have a temple, you know, our dwarves can properly pray, meditate, worship their gods as they see fit, which will no doubt benefit their happiness. A bunch of giant white storks getting hunted down. Let's look at some of these statues. Knee statue of Alla Whirlflax. And the item is a finely designed image of Alla Whirlflax, the Twilight Horror Bridegroom, and Quistra Match Mountain, the Human, in Nice by Kivish Chroma Olonagoth. Quistra Match Mountain is striking down Alla Whirlflax. The artwork relates to the killing of the Twilight Horror Bridegroom Alla Whirlflax by the human Quistra Match Mountain in the Taciturn Murk in the year 128. Yeah, sometimes the dwarves will just like craft not just like you know, artistic renditions of stuff, but oftentimes it'll be related to different historical events in the world that they know about. How about this? Superior Niece statue of Stellar Empress, twig clasp. The item is a superiorly designed image of Stellar Empress the Dwarf and dwarves in Nice by Chroma. Stellar Empress is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the selection of the dwarf Stellar Empress to the position of expedition leader of the adventurous tour in the early spring of 199. Look at that, baby! You're immortalized! Alright, and who this be? Ustuth Swordfin. Ustuth Swordfin the Dwarf in Nice by Chroma. Ustuth Swordfin is laboring. Relates to the settling of the dwarf Ustuth Swordfin in Tombstusk in the midsummer of 199. So two of the statues just depict like the earliest days of the fortress. It's very recent history. With one exception. Looks like some of the dwarves are making good use of the new temple, which over time will be made fancier and fancier. God, these giant white storks are just causing trouble and interrupting our productive citizens. How? I can't imagine why. Giant storks tend to just mind their own business. As do a lot of other giant creatures. And no, Cafet, we are not interested in entertainers right now. How are supplies looking? Oh, we have no drinks. We need to brew some drink. Get that booze a-flowin'. Oh right, it's winter, so some of the water is probably gonna freeze over pretty soon. Like right there! If memory serves, though, it shouldn't last too long. I'm just hoping that, you know, none of our dwarves end up falling through after the ice melts. Because wouldn't you believe it, not a lot of dwarves actually know how to swim. And if they're not close to the edge, to the banks, there's really a 50-50 chance that they'll make it out alive. Granted, if they level up a single tier in swimming, then they'll be just fine for years to come. Alright, the slab is actually ready now. Place right here. Hello, Amelmir. Sorry, I don't have any bots implemented yet. I really need to get around to doing that. Oh, yep, the stream is back. Up, and there we go. One of the miners was found dead, drowned in this tiny ass little puddle. dwarves, I swear to God. I swear to Armok. Okay. Time to build another casket. and another slab. Sheesh. Oh no, it's over here. Once again, we're fortunate that it's not one of the nicknamed dwarves. Double checking if these bedrooms have occupants. It's still midwinter. Gum Gum has created a masterpiece wood casket. And Rigot's slab was just installed. Let's have a look. Finally crafted Nice Memorial to Rigoth Tadril. It reads, in memory of Rigoth Tadril, born in 115, suffocated in the year 200, loving mother and wife, united with silver. Oh, is she a fan of silver? And apparently she had a spouse and child, or children. Very sad. Oh, and also, aside from texture packs and stuff, I am essentially playing vanilla, so if that answers your question, Amalmir. Also, I think real quick, I'll get the floors smoothed out in these little slots. Just real quick, so that way, like, there's proper flooring to put the statues on. And it looks about as fancy as it ever could be. Oh, you know, it would also be a good idea, probably, to carve out a space for a hospital. Maybe just like right here. Just right up, like hugging alongside the wall there. Okay, casket. We'll move that boulder out of the way. What kind of texture pack? Very cool, looks good. This texture pack is known as Phoebus 16X. I'm using the Lazy Noob pack and implementing it that way. It's mainly for the sake of my audience, you know, because I can play, like, with the vanilla ASCII, like, no problem. But, you know, the vast majority of people are not used to the vanilla aesthetics, so to make everything look a little more, like, comprehensive. Yeah, it's all for the sake of my lily pals. Which miner died again? Dusem Olenad. Dusem. Here you are. The cat child is fighting. Fighting what? Is caught in a cloud of loam, falls over. What happened? It's like the kitten just... Maybe the kitten, like, lost its grip on something and fell down. It looks like the statues are coming along quite well. That's, what, 6? There's one more to go, according to the work order. Okay. And then we can smooth out the little space here. Make the hospital look as presentable as possible. It also means I need to build some beds. Let's start with 5. And then tables. Let's do 4. And finally, chests. Maybe just 2. And they will all go into the hospital. Statue work order has been completed. No, we don't need performers. What is it with these dwarves and they can't handle, like, a single level of water? Like... Like, a single full tile of water is just equivalent to, like, getting your toes wet. Even for a dwarf. Like, it's so shallow, the most shallow it could be. Did Dusem get buried? Or enclosed yet? It does not appear so. Nope, his body is still there. Wait. What the? Oh, it's a giant capybara! We have giant capybaras in the river! Big, chill rodents. We are blessed. Oh? Olin Rigathum, taken by a Fey mood. It's time for another artifact. And there they go. And up. Occupying a mason's workshop. What do they need? Rock and bones. And cut gems. We have cut gems, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, I think we have everything. We already have everything we need, so that artifact is probably going to come along without a hitch. Oh, it looks like the shellcrafts. The demand is higher than our actual stock. In which case, is there any way I can suspend the work order for the time being? I'm not sure. I forget that's not begun a mysterious construction. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah? Yeah. Huh. It kind of suspended itself. Cool. And just out of curiosity, using Sphalerite, giant white stork bones, and briolette cut tiger iron. Curious. Yep, complaining about no more shell parts. Bit of an oversight on my part. Oh right, the statues. Let's put in the statues. Just like that. Hospital looks like it's progressing at a consistent rate. These peasants are still new to stone detailing, so of course it takes them a bit to get the job done. And spring has arrived. Oh, I saw that. Vebok Lasnish is now our mayor. Our fortress has grown big enough, wealthy enough to, to appoint, like, government officials and such. Olin has created Murseth Gessis, a Sphalerite Cabinet. He claims it as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor Vukar's skin channel. Let's have a look. The Luck of Sinews at 8400. Okay. Sphalerite Cabinet. All craftsdwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encircled with bands of cushioned sphalerite cabochons and briolette cut tiger irons. On the item is an image of the Dance of Boiling, the phyllite crown, in giant white stork bone. Is that our most valuable? Is that our most valuable artifact yet? No. No, the phyllite crown is. And then we have the peachwood crutch that's just named after Gum Gum. And I think... Hold up. Hold the phone. What is... What? Why is there a dead person in the tavern? What happened? What the hell? What? This dude's just dead! Just a dead visitor! What the hell? What happened? He's just dead! And nobody gives a shit. I mean, I assume nobody gives a shit. Let's... hang on. Oh, there he's getting hauled off. Nope, nothing about the corpse. How about you? Afraid after experiencing trauma. Trauma? From what? Oh, I assume that's probably from witnessing the corpse, so that's at least one person? That is so random. I don't think I received any... I didn't receive any notice whatsoever that one of our visitors just up and died. Did I hear something? God, that is so bizarre. I'm tempted to make a slab just to figure out what the hell happened. Okay, a few more statues just needing to get placed. There's so many dogs! We have a puppy fighting... Oh, I think they're having to deal with the flowing water from the aquifer. That's what's going on there. Okay, all the statues are put up. Let's take a look at some more of these. We saw that one. Monum. We saw that one. Udil. Raven GM. Designed image of Raven GM, the dwarf and dwarves in Nice by Chroma. Surrounded by dwarves, relates to the appointment to the position of bookkeeper. Again, that's recent history. Ruina. Statue of Ruina. And a Warhammer by Chroma. Admiring the Warhammer. Ruina must be fond of Warhammers. Oh, this is a second statue of Stellar Empress. Depicting the same thing. Another statue of Ruina. A depiction of when they were appointed to manager. This one is just a statue of dwarves. Relates to the foundation of Tombstusk by the adventurous tour of the entrancing gorge in the early spring of 199. And lastly, we saw that one. What about this one? Nope, that's just another Stellar Empress. Boosted Swordfin, Tekud, Ruina, Udil, Raven GM, right. Overall, you know, nothing too fantastic. As far as, like, artistic liberties go, it's nothing really to write home about, but, you know, it's always nice to recount history when possible. Oh, I just noticed the hospital smoothing is done. And just in time, the chests are done. I'll place one there and designate yeah, like that. And then this will be the hospital. And then place some beds down for future patients. Wait, what was that? Oh no. It was like putting down a piece of rope. Like, that's not necessary. And then the table. How many tables did I order? I think I ordered like 4. 4, yeah. So we'll put down like 2 ordinary tables. And then I need the other 2 tables to build something else to put in there. Oh, and I suppose, since all the walls are smoothed out in the temple, I can take the time to engrave the walls with some more artistry. I'll have to be careful not to accidentally engrave the floor in the hospital, which is a thing that can happen. You can put engraved images into smooth floor. And then supplies being put into the chest for hospital work. The mayor has imposed a ban on certain exports. What of? Catapult parts. That is very specific. Also, I think in honor of crafting an artifact, we should probably give this miner a nickname. Let's see. Who would build a stone cabinet? Think. It's such an oddly specific thing. Actually, let's take a look at 90 years old, likes kaolinite, nickel silver, picture jasper, cotton paper, scepters, detests worms, prefers to consume blood amaranth beer and pigtail seeds. He is sometimes cruel. He is grounded in reality. Tries to do things correctly each time. He is often cheerful. He often feels discouraged. Tends to be a bit stubborn in changing his mind about things. Let's see. Man, I got no clue. I know mainly the motif is, you know, nicknaming them after my fellow VTubers, but... Man, I don't know. Who is cruel? Cruel, stubborn, and often discouraged. I don't know if this is the right way to spell it, but Professor Draken. It's the best idea I've got. And then, where's our mayor? Mayor. Vebok. And yeah, they demand a fancy room and such. And they're married to one of the rangers. They're parent to 3 of the children. Dislikes helping others. She could be considered rude, though she finds rules of etiquette to be valuable in the abstract. She occasionally overindulges. She has a sense of duty. She lives a fast-paced life. She does not often feel lustful. Likes petrified wood, sterling silver, black diamond, armadillo leather, elkbird antler, the color yellow-green, hatch covers, catapult parts, blue peafowls for their enormous fantails, giant mantises for their grasping legs, rice plants for their grain, and the sight of the fuchsia play. Prefers to consume giant black mamba and cranberry wine. Absolutely detests leeches. Oh. So clueless. Yeah, if I can't think of like a VTuber to name these dwarves after, then I just gotta think of like a random person or character. Does not often feel lustful. Consumes giant black mamba. Likes peacocks. Ha. Seh. I don't know. Paris Hilton. Oh my god, we're getting so many new puppies. I see that the new slab is ready. So, engrave for Deucim. And while it's on my mind, why not make a slab for the random visitor that just died in the tavern. And also, the Elven Caravan has arrived, bearing trade goods. So we need to move. Okay, crafts. Crafts, that's the ticket. Stray dog. Stray dog is giving birth to puppies. Just puppies, puppies, puppies everywhere. Unloading trade goods. We could probably get some food from them, as well as some exotic animals. Okay. Trader requested. Not yet. Not yet. At some point I should probably build some cages. Oh, wait. Gum Gum, what's up? What's up with you? Over the long term, she has been under a great deal of stress. Let's see. While she is somewhat focused with satisfied needs. She was angry after getting into an argument. Angry, dwelling upon getting into an argument. Well, get over it. Annoyed at the lack of chairs. Okay, that's something I can do. Annoyed after drinking water without a well. Lack of decent meals for too long. Alright. Have I built a kitchen? Oh, the bowyer's workshop still needs to be built. Okay. In all fairness, I don't think I actually have a kitchen set up. I have a butchery, I have a fishery, a still, no kitchen. So let's slap one down somewhere. How about in here? And then I'll probably set some of these dwarves into bow making, so that way our bowyer's shop can get built. Nope. That should suffice. Yep. Tsuki, hi! How are you doing tonight? Okay, beds are done. Can plop them down in the hospital. Like that. Oh, the walls are all done with the engravings. Let's take a peek. A cushion cut gem by Professor Draken. Locum Rainy glistens, the deity of the sky, rainbows, light, and day. Neat. More gems. Signed image of... Oh, engraved is a Professor Draken rendition of the blockaded oars. It is a symbol of the adventurous tour. A green tree frog striking a triumphant pose with a boning knife. How about this one over here? Cushion cabochons. Boring. Another one of our symbol. Image of the Hate of Braving, deity of lies, trickery, the rain and lightning. Hate of Braving is contemplating. Image of 3 dwarves. The contingent of granite. Spearly designed image of a bitter vetch. It's a symbol of the entrancing gorge, the civilization we hail from. An image of a dwarf. And that's our symbol. Civ symbol. Civ symbol. A dwarf. Bucklers. Our symbol. And our symbol again. A lot of them are really boring, but they fancy up the temple area. Wooden tables are done. I also need to plop down the other chest. There's the miasma in the corpse pile. The weasel man getting attacked by one of the dogs. Oh yeah, the weasel woman was killed. And there she was just plopped into the corpse pile. And then, oh, the kitchen is done. Let's make some fine meals, followed by lavish meals. Oh, we have so many dogs. Should probably build some cages to like collect them all and then send them off with one of the trading caravans. Speaking of which, what do we got? Firstly, I gotta be careful not to trade anything that has any wood, because they're elves and they won't like that. They disapprove of any crafts that are composed with any semblance of wood and lumber. This is one of our artifacts. Nope, nope, nope. Yep. Nope, not that. Yeah. Nope. No. Oh, we have so many crafts. So many frickin' crafts. Nope. Hopefully that's everything, and I didn't accidentally include like a wooden cup or something. Let's get a capybara and an eagle and a barn owl. Don't need a mule, don't need a donkey. A whole bunch of goods made from wood, hypocritically. Might as well get like a couple of buckets. Wooden weapons are worthless. A lot of their clothes are too big to fit any of the dwarves. You could probably get like some shields and maybe a buckler. Some nuts and fruit. Wait. Yep. And I guess since we have a newfound up and running hospital, might as well get some stuff to fill up those chests. All right. Anything else? Anything else? Let's get maybe a couple of puzzle boxes for the kids. And trade. There. Good show. Good shit, my bro, Haim. Poor weasel man. Okay. Mechanisms. Have we built any mechanisms? I'm gonna have it like at least a few, right? Or maybe we already used up all of them. I can't be sure. Alright, we have 2 slabs. One of them is memorialized, and so the other is not. Engraved memorial slab to Osp. Osp Alatsmoma, who fell over dead in our tavern. And then build a slab right in front of this casket. And from the looks of it, we don't have any ghosts, so that's good. Should probably build a few more beds for the dormitory, just so more dwarves have a place to sleep. There's a hole I dug there. I wasn't sure what that was about. More weasel people getting into fights with our dogs. Well, it's just one. Nevertheless. Okay, yeah, capybara, barn owl, eagle. Mainly just to get them out of their cages. If they stay in their cages, they'll starve to death. And they will be useless to us. The two birds, on the other hand, they don't need to stay in the pasture. I'm not sure about the capybara. Maybe keep the capybara in the pasture, just to be sure. And then, animals. The eagle and the barn owl are available as pets. And let's see if we have any takers. Not so far. More fighting with the weasel man. Come county sow. Alright, so next up for the hospital stuff, we need to build traction benches. And the elven merchants have embarked on their journey. Oh, there's the dog and the weasel man duking it out. Weasel man just weaseling. He's just weasel manning about in the trees, in the outskirts of the fortress, and now he's gone. Never to be seen again. What in the world? We need more drinks. More drinks. We have a lot of thirsty dwarfs. What are those? These. Oh, wheelbarrows. From the looks of it, yeah, it's memorialized, so I don't know if I want to plot it down somewhere in the mortuary. I kind of want to keep that just to our citizens. And this was a visitor who died, so let's maybe, like, put the slab, like, right up here, secluded from everything else. That's the right one, yeah. I should probably do something about these dogs. Let's see. Okay, dogs. Yeah, we'll geld some of the males. We will keep at least a few, though. And then in the meantime... Actually, can I can gild the pups, too. Yeah, we can spare, like, a few. That's fine. And then... probably make these various pups available for pets. You could probably tame some, or train some of them to be, like war dogs. That might behoove us. Maybe a couple for hunting. Oh, a migrant wave. Over here, okay. That's a trapper. 2 trappers. Oh, the Primitive Hall, a ranger guild has been established. They're probably gonna make demands for their own, like, little fancy room like the temple. There's so much they expect from me. We've got 4 trappers. 2 fishery workers, a presser, another farmer, and 2 children. And they're still coming. Oh, that's the end. We're up to 82 now! Jeez! 82 dwarves! Okay. New livestock, put them to pasture, and the Foggy Hall, a farmer guild, has been established. Grand. Oh! Sun has a cat now! The cat has decided to adopt Sun as their owner. Alright. So, here's the thing. Between the 2 new guilds, I'm more inclined to create a hall for the Ranger Guild, not so much for the Farmer Guild. Because Rangers can be fairly helpful in times of conflict. You know, they're not necessarily trained for it, but, you know, they're better than nothing. They have the means, so I might as well dedicate something to them at some point. It's just food for thought. Hang on. Oh, farmer probably tripping up on the wet stairs. Okay, I need more beds. I mean, let's do like 10. Okay, the Foggy Hall, Farmer Guild, I don't think so. So much to do. Okay, at least one of the traction benches is gonna get built real soon. Ah, the traction bench needs a chain. And I need to build, like, like furnaces and the forge. Drat. There's always something. Always something. Alright, alright, alright. I'll make a hallway like this, and then and designate this space to like metalworks and the furnaces and such. And then over here I'm going to put the stuff for like metal bars and stuff. Petitions? No. Not interested in your entertainment patronage. Not permanently, anyway. We already have 82 heads in our home. Gum Gum has crafted a masterpiece peach wood bed. Alright. So this can be a stockpile for bars and blocks. And then here. Okay, furnaces. Plonk the wood furnace right here. The smelter right here. And then the metalsmith's forge right here. Anything else that I need to set up? There's a siege workshop, but I don't think that's totally necessary. We'll work with it. Okay, those are some ingredients the dwarves are cooking up. And I think I should probably make some more bolts for the hunters. Right, I need stockpile for ammo and probably weapons and armor and stuff. That's probably a very good idea. Carve it up. Seeing all these blinking tiles, I forget just how many miners I have. It's very nice. Alright, so this can be the ammo stockpile, and this will be dual purpose weapons and armor. There. And of course this also means I need to get started on like raising up a militia. Somebody is telling a story, I'm curious. In 189, the dwarf Vavok Robust Ringed became the king of the Entrancing Gorge. Cool. The forge is all ready. There's all the bolts, all the ammo. Let me just double check. Oh, yep, yep. Yeah. And there was a couple of pasture animals that I missed. Hunter is hunting a goose. We got some more beds. Can plonk down in here. Whoops. Just all the beds. Every bed. Another petition? No. 9. Needs architecture. We have a ton of woodcutters too. They don't really do anything. Other jobs, architecture. Oops. Not you. Maybe do like some of these trappers too. Oh, actually, furnace operating. We're gonna need furnace operators. I suppose we're also going to need, like, general blacksmiths and armorers, too. We're already plenty good on weaponsmiths. We've got those bases covered. Alright. Now I just gotta wait for all the respective dwarves to commit. Yeah, more visitors. Just more and more visitors. Oh, I suppose while I have mines on stockpiles, I might as well designate another stockpile next to all the fabric and like flexible, fragile material stuff. Fabrics, leather, silk, wool. etc. Just threads. And the beds are done. No. Alright. Let's start with leather. Just right in there. As well as cloths. And sheets, why not? I'm not planning on making any, like, paper anytime soon, but it's nice to be prepared. Ooh! One of our kids has grown up into a peasant. Two of them from the looks of it. Or maybe this is one of the, this is one of the prior. Maybe that's one of the prior peasants. So Kel. Yep. Gotta haul all the things. Oops. Yep. All those things. And let's see. What should we have you do? Let's make you a mason, as well as... Oh, and I suppose I'm gonna set that up too. Masonry, farming, butchery, cooking. And gelding. That should give them some stuff to do. Yeah, and that stockpile's filling up, and it seems to be the turn of a new season. Summertime. Okay, so I think the furnaces are all ready. Let's make some charcoal, baby. Oh. Oh. Ah. Ah ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Okay, so, thank you, wifey. I will check my posture. I am sitting straight, and I will promptly save the game. No saves coming out of this one. Frankly, I don't think there's any way we could have prepared for that. Oh, that is so bad. Oh my god. Alright. So, you heard it here, folks. We are under siege. Over here, we see a lineup of goblin attackers. Oh god. And as you can see, we have nothing in regards to any semblance of a militia. It's only been 2 years. It's only been 2 years since we settled here. We are not ready. We are absolutely not ready. So we have 8 invaders. Oh boy. I'm just prolonging the inevitable. You know, even if the dwarves are not particularly trained for any type of combat, I mean, the hunters might have their crossbows and such, but even so, we are 86 dwarves strong. At the very least, if it stays at just 8 goblins, which I have my doubts, like there might be more goblins like just outside the border that will filter in. 86 v 8. I'm anticipating there's gonna be a bit of a slaughter, but you know, with 86 dwarves, like, it's not like the dwarves are just gonna do nothing, like, they're just gonna let themselves die. And now we unpause. Is it still 8? No. It's boosted up to 11. Up to 11. Okay. They're attacking the livestock. They're scattering. A bunch of the animals have died. One of our rangers has died. Yeah, a bunch of animals dead. Fish cleaner dead. The capybara is dead! No! Another ranger dead. A farmer dead. Yeah, just a lot of... Okay, a fisher dwarf. A lot of the dogs are dying. This is a bloodbath. Oh my god. Fishery worker is dead. Yeah, as you can see, like, there is resistance to any extent possible. Ellie! Ellie Klops has died! Ellie! No! The Power Rangers have failed us! Ellie! Hunter is dead. One of the children is dead. Have any of the invaders died? What? Okay, one of the dogs is missing. Apparently there was a giant hamster. Let's see, 5... That's 10. 10 invaders. So we had to have gotten one. I think one of them died. I'm not sure. I can't tell just from the names alone. Yep. Another farmer dead. More dogs dead. Fishery worker dead. One of the children dead. Cabby pups found dead. There's a lot of resistance. Oh my god, one of them is a lasher. Lashers are really bad. Yeah, lashers have the capacity to, like, just insta-kill. Animal dissector, dead. Jesus Christ. One of our weaponsmiths is dead. Bone carver dead. Animal trainer dead. One of the doctors are dead. One of the farmers is dead. One of the clerks. Bone carver, doctor, trapper. Professor Draken! No! And there's another child. Paris Hilton is dead. Stellar Empress, you are now the mayor. Holy shit. Hello, Kupo. Let's see. 5, that's 9. Okay, one of the goblins has died at least. Oh, and some of the visitors! Some of the visitors were warriors. So they helped a bit, but they still died. Another weaponsmith is dead. Cat, puppy. It started raining. Herbalist is dead. DJ Pingu, no! Responsibility? Oh no! I gotta be real with you, Lily Pals. It's not looking good. We're down to 55. Another child, stray yak cow. Another child. Trader. Woodcutter. God, the Lasher. Wife! Wife, you were killed! My wife! Wife! You were the expedition leader! And then you rapidly became mayor for like 30 seconds. How many nicknamed dwarves are left? Jesus. We still have Tiny, we still have Raven GM, we still have Arbo, Ruina, Gum Gum, Tack, Archangel, Sun, Julep. Wait. Wait. Okay, nope, Gum Gum's dead. Jesus Christ. Kel, the recent grown-up peasant found dead. One of the miners is dead. Presser, animal trainer. Another miner, bone carver. Nearly all of these goblin invaders now have nicknames, titles, which happens if you kill a number of, like, sapient creatures. Like this one. The title is usually, like, the middle name, and I can't look at the translations. I'm surprised the Lasher actually doesn't have a title yet. Oh no, it's this one. There's two of them. God, there's two of them? Fuck! Pikeman. Archangel, no! Son! No! My friends are dying! Just chaos. Oh, the barn owl was adopted before it was killed. That's a silver lining. Bone carver. Another child. Julep! No! Okay, we still have Tiny, Raven, Arbo, Ruina, Tack, Chroma. Jesus fucking Christ. Hunter is dead. I'm sorry to say, Lily Pals. It's just, we were blindsided so quickly. I don't think there's any way we can salvage this. We're down to 35. Tomb's Tusk must succumb to the invasion. It's the only way that the survivors might continue to live. Our strength has been broken. Not that we had much to begin with. So that's our first fortress. So now what we can do, we can go into Legends mode and sort of peer into the event, into the event a little, with a little more detail. All right. All right. So we were attacked specifically by the hoary scourge in the searing assault. There was a number of different attacks just in the turn of summer. Goodness grievance. And so we can take a look at some of these goblins. As you can see, like, they've got proper titles for their murder, for their slaughter. Okay, wait. Okay, Zolak Tundra Seduced, the secretive number of innocents. That's one. Oznun Stirred Plague, the robust sister. Alright. Amshu Crazed Seduced, the permanent joys of creation, which was actually one of the ones that died in the assault. Dawson Gasp Doomstalked the special. And then Kutzmob Quiet Dooms, the Black Oak of Staves. Staves. Jesus Christ. Sights. Tomb's Tusk. Just scroll down. Yeah, the Hoary Scourge. Attack the Adventurous Tour. The Goblin Dawson Gosp Wet Seduce led the attack. And then many deaths followed. Oh. Oh, I was so wrong. There were no survivors. It's just that the remainder ended up starving to death. Yeah, the Hoary Scourge defeated the Adventurous Tour of the Entrancing Gorge and destroyed Tomb's Tusk. And all that remained, including Ruina, Arbo, Raven GM, Tack, Chroma, and Tiny. They all starved to death in the early summer of 201. And then our artifacts. They were all stored in Tomb's Tusk, which they remain to this day. And now they belong to... I already forgot the name. The Hoary Scourge. They're in the hands of those dirty, murderous goblins. It was a dark day. A dark day for Tomb's Tusk and for the Entrancing Gorge. But, you know, honestly, that makes for quite an impactful ending, not just for the fortress, but also for this guerrilla stream. But before we truly call it quits, there's something that I feel would be kind of interesting, to say the least, if we were to do something. So what we could do is just start another fortress and, you know, start anew. Or we could play an adventurer, take control of a single character, and perhaps restore the honor of the late Tomb's Tusk and to all those that had to pass. Alright, so here we can, like the first screen we have here, creating an adventurer, we can choose you know, one of a myriad of possible beings, sapient creatures. We can be the traditional dwarf, goblin, or human. We can also play like an anthropomorphic animal person, but also there's all these entities that seem to have come about due to the history of the world. I know nothing about these entities ahead of time. The best I can assume is that they are like necromantic experiments that have since been reassimilated into proper society. And oftentimes they come with unique perks, like special abilities, as well as procedurally generated like appearances. And then secondly, we can decide if we want to be a peasant, a hero, or a demigod. And what that essentially means is that, you know, when you create a character, you have a certain set of skill points that you can allocate into different traits and qualities of your character. In which case, peasant offers the fewest amount of skill points, and demigod provides the most. And then hero is the happy medium. In which case, I think I'm going to try out this Warrior of Misdom, and we're going to be a hero. We're going to hail from the Entrancing Gorge because, of course. And here we can choose which site we originate from. And then we can also determine like what our job is and our beliefs, if any. So right off the bat, our default name will be Sazir Mengisak, or Sazir Lash Spatters. I think that's pretty perfect, personally. For a job, how about what about What about a butcher? Just a butcher. A butcher in walk tongs, a dwarven hillocks. I don't remember where we built Tomb's Tusk. I don't recall. Oh, and it also appears that we are female. If I have the symbols right. A dwarven hamlet. A few dozen or less live there, and it is controlled by the special board. Let's do that. Worth circled. So a dwarven hamlet. Hamlets are usually human settlements, but apparently, like maybe the humans were driven out in a previous historical invasion, and then the dwarves like reclaimed it after X many years. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. In here we can allocate skills. Let's do toughness, strength, agility, kinesthetic sense, and memory. And then, as a trade-off, we can have low linguistic abilities, horrendous musicality, and of course, like, taking away some of these traits allows us to earn more points. And let's have willpower. We're already a professional butcher by default. If we're gonna be like a fighter type, then yeah, we're gonna want fighter. What kind of weapon should we specialize in? Let's do an axe. Just a little bit into observer, swimmer. That's always nice. Shield user, dodger, reader. What else? Let's do a kicker. Maybe just a novice. And a miscellaneous object user. As well as a thrower. That works for me. Next, just a description of our appearance. We are muscular. We are a muscle lady of indeterminate species. Alright, personal qualities, like personalities, aspirations, needs. She personally finds those that engage in trade and commerce to be fairly disgusting. Dislikes cooperation, values romance, and does not care about friendship. She dreams of raising a family. Okay, right off the bat we need to change that goal. Mastering a skill, that's fine. Because raising a family as an adventurer mechanically is impossible. Sadly. As far as our personal needs and traits, we'll value law, loyalty, family, friendship, can stay where it is. Power, maybe just a bit. Truth. Eloquence, nah, not really. Fairness, kinda, yeah, that's fine. Artwork, hailing from dwarves. Cooperation, it would be nice to have some allies. Ah, that's fine. Self-control, harmony, merriment, craftsmanship. We can value craftsmanship a little bit, but yeah. Martial prowess will want more value in that. Hard work, sure. Sacrifice. Competition, perseverance, commerce is fine. Romance. There's no way to do romance as an adventurer. A little bit negatively of nature, that's fine. Peace, knowledge, yeah, that's all fine. Let's do has a bit of a temper. Intemperate, let's make it so she doesn't really need to eat much. Stubborn. Let's do a little bit of reliance on others. Fearless. Not too vain, not too ambitious. Ambitious can be neutral. No extravagance. We'll give her a little bit of a sense of humor. Vengeful, that'll be important for this character arc. Impartial, maybe just a bit on the cruel side. Single-minded, sure. Maybe she likes her privacy. It's fine if she's a perfectionist to the max. Tolerates differences. Yeah, yeah. Swayed by emotions. Maybe just a bit. Dutiful, yes. Because I'm mainly picturing Sazir here, like hailing straight from the Entrancing Gorge and trained up specifically to take back Tomb's Tusk, or at the very least to clear out the ones that, you know, caused Tomb's Tusk to fall. Can make her a bit overbearing. Not so inclined to think abstractly or create art. And make her a little bit matter-of-fact. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Equipment. Equipment. We could use some more food just to stay on top of that. And we have a water skin. Basic clothes, but also, let me see here, body wear. Let's give her a breastplate of bronze, as well as probably some greaves of copper. And then, actually, hang on. Okay, no, is that all I want? I think that's fine for now. And then we can have mounts or pets. Let me see if I can find a... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's take a stallion for our own. Alright. With all this set up, Sazir Mengasak's story begins. You finally got your equipment together, such as it is. Now it's time for action and adventure. In the rush of excitement, you've forgotten where you were going to go. A foolhardy soul might try to rescue the children that have been kidnapped. Perhaps some of your friends here have ideas. Well, believe it or not, we're actually going to reclaim Tomb's Tusk. Or, at the very least, clear it out of those dirty goblins. Description. What does she look like? Okay. So a warrior of something, I forget what it's called. A scaly humanoid. It has large mandibles. Its eyes glow fuchsia. Its black scales are blocky and overlapping. This night creature was first created by the dwarven necromancer Mistem Socket Cloisters of Aeroskunks after horrible experiments on the human Sek Coverglittered in Post Tower in the year 117. So she looks a bit like a humanoid bug. In which case, health? Actually, can I... nope. Just... Okay, yeah, I can't. I will... Yep. And we emerge from our house. I will lead Moses, my horse, outside. Let's have a look around. There's a well right here. Up here we have brown recluse spider silk webs. Interesting. Moses is following us around. We are traveling around at a brisk walking pace. A bunch of plants growing around. Up in the upper left corner we see a key, or like a guide of sorts, to nearby points of interest. If you ever want to take a look. I know it was mentioned that this hamlet was very few in residence, worth circled. But anyhow, we are now an adventurer, and our quest is to retake Tomb's Tusk to the best of our abilities. We must, it is our quest. But that is where I am going to save the game and leave it off for a different stream in the future. This was a fairly chill, albeit still a very eventful night. Dwarf Fortress. Losing is fun. So the mantra goes. And so, I think with all of that done and set for next time, we will have to see like what happens next time. Ugh, words. As far as future streams in the itinerary, tomorrow is Monday, so I'm gonna stream Monday. I'm kind of in the mood for something new, something different. I'm thinking, because I know I've had it installed for a little while, but a while ago I got my hands on some Muse Dash. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do that tomorrow. So I hope you all look forward to that. And then Thursday, I can't remember if I have an appointment on Thursday. I'll find out on Tuesday. In which case, if I do have an appointment, I wonder if I should stream something on Wednesday or wait. Because I know there's a very particular type of stream that I thought would be really cool to do. And, you know, it just so happens that those off Wednesdays, you know, every 3 weeks would actually be the perfect time frame to do the types of streams that I'm planning. We'll see. We'll see. At the very least, if it's not this week, it's probably going to be next week. Otherwise, I know there's murmurings of maybe doing another collab with Rem and maybe some other members of the virtual sleepover crew. It's been a while, so I'm looking forward to that. But for now, Lily Pals, how about I pass us off to a friend in a raid. And this time around, the raid message will be the Froggy is seeking asylum. We got driven out by goblins. Alright. So who is online right now? We have Yakuza Mom. We have Zuina. We have Aura. We have Adela. Yuzu, Nyrene, Naoko, Astra. Oh, Astra and Aura are playing together in a collab. Persephone. Oh, speaking of Rem, it turns out Rem is starting up their stream, like, about right here now. We also have Bree, Priscilla, Lee Short. Lee Short is playing RimWorld, which is very similar mechanically to Dwarf Fortress, like a similar vibe. I wish I could remember everyone that was in Moonlit Yakuza, because, you know, it would probably be good to raid some of my fellow Yakuza mates every so often. Let's raid Rem. Rem is playing Monster Rancher. Rem Inverse. Alright, and as I said, I'm streaming tomorrow. I'm kind of leaning towards playing Muse Dash. So if you want to see me suffer through some rhythm gaming, which I like to think I'm not that bad at. I have a pretty good sense of rhythm. My dad was a musician, you know? Yeah. Look forward to that. And look forward to my other streams. Wherever, whenever, whatever they will be. I hope to see you there, my lily pals. I love you very much and I appreciate all of your support. And I hope y'all had a fun time watching all of my dwarves die. So until tomorrow, lily pals. Oh yeah, swimmy.